Good afternoon. Welcome to BCC Talks, Episode 2. Today we have Travis DeMercurio, Jaques Williams, and Adam Harp as our guests today from SGA. Thank you guys for coming.
You're welcome.
No problem.
Today we'll be talking about student engagement and other clubs to get involved. But before we get started, these are the following announcements. Thursday, September the 29th, there will be a club fair on campus outside of Student Services in Building 9. Please come out and participate and get all the information that you need. All right, before we get started, I noticed that you guys are involved in SGA.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. So, how long have you been involved in SGA?
Well, the SGA started this year in August, and I was an officer since August. There was elections in April, but I didn't participate in those elections, and nobody had the treasurer position, so we filled them at the beginning of the school year. So I've been in as a treasurer since this past August. But last year I helped out SGA. I attended the meetings just as a student, not as an officer. So really, as an officer, this is my first year doing this, but then as a student, kind of like second year being involved.
That's good. How about you, Travis?
I joined last year about halfway through the semester. I joined in as the vice president actually, which was a surprise that position wasn't actually filled. But I joined in as vice president, and then as I took on that role, I decided to join more clubs, and then next year I decided to come back and I decided to take a lesser role as parliamentarian.
Okay. What about you, Jaques?
I started off in last fall. Yes, I started off as treasurer.
Okay. Now, as far as the other clubs that you're involved in, do you mind stating any more clubs that you're involved in, Adam, as well?
Yes, here on campus I'm involved with Whiting Club, and so we're gonna have a table at the club fair on this Thursday. Yeah, Whiting Club, have fun whiting, sharing pieces of whiting such as poetry, fiction, stuff like that, short stories. And no one's required to write anything, but just show up and have fun listening and sharing and reading. And then at Gambetta Phi, the Honor Society here on campus, I'm a vice president of that, and we're trying to get the club back up and running again because of changes in the leadership and changes in the faculty advisors, kind of rough starts to the school year. So we're trying to get that back up and running.
Okay, I'm familiar with the writing club. Yeah, I tried it. That was like my second semester. I got to get more involved in it. I like writing poetry, and I love to read. So, yeah.
It's really fun.
Yeah, sounds fun. As far as you, Travis.
I'm also in Gambetta 5. We're just waiting on information of when that's going to start back up. Also part of service club we have on campus, where we go out and do volunteer events with different organizations. One of our main partners is the Rotary Club that we use, and we help them out with different events such as Smoke on the Water and other fundraisers that they have. We also have Prom Committee. We have a lot of people in that. Almost too many, but we have Prom Committee, and that helps set up all the different dance events, helps with the playlist and set up and design what's going to be there, what's our theme this year. And it's really cool to get involved with the events that the students attend.
Okay. What about you, Jaques?
I am involved in Environmental Alliance, and I also study abroad. I'm also going to study abroad in Mexico. So those are the two things that I have took on this year along with SGA. But I would have to say they're very interesting because one, you get to meet different people, new people all the time. It's always new people. And then two, it's like you're starting from the bottom. That it kind of goes from that standpoint of meeting new people. It's like you start from the bottom and then you get to know the people who you've worked with and stuff like that. So I would have to say that it's been a blast.
That's good. It sounds like you guys wear many hats on campus. How do you find the balance between homework or, working and etc.? How do you, like everyone at the table, how do you guys balance those things?
I would have to say for me, I have a calendar. It has It's stuff everywhere. Probably sometimes one or two things a day, or even sometimes just one thing. But I spend most of my time here in the library. I'm here almost every day, so there's not a day that if I'm not here, then something's not right. Mm-hmm. That's the way I balance it.
So what do you do in your downtime, like outside of campus? Like, what are some of the fun things that you like to do, besides the activities that you're involved with on campus?
So when I have my free time, I try to keep my weekends free as much as possible. It's rare that school events fall on weekends, and that's like my free time. So I often like to travel down to the beach or just go down to my dock, and I'll fish, I'll surf. I love any water activities that we have. Really take in the different aspects that the coast has to offer.
That's awesome. Yeah, you do have to find an outlet for yourself. College life it's awesome, but it's also at the same time, it's a big priority in our lives. So you just have to find a balance. That's great. That's great.
Well, in my free time, I walk around my neighborhood. I walk on the walking trail sometimes. Get the walk around. It's like a mile around, I think, and it covers a lot of the campus. But yeah, on the weekends, I just go to mass and help out with church, confession, do some martial arts, some stuff like this. That's physical and mental aspect. And then to balance out everything, I have a planner as well, so I keep things organized. And I'm only taking 3 classes, and so all my classes, they're before noon. One of them is all online, so that kind of doesn't take up too much of my time, so it allows me to schedule in things for different clubs that I do.
That's good. I have to have a planner as well. If not, I'll forget. It's kind of like I do a task list just to keep everything, under wraps on what I need to do. So, yeah, that's good. Make sure you keep a planner, students, everyone. It's important. It's imperative.
Yeah, I wish I had a planner. I wish, especially with taking 8 classes, I wish I was only taking 3 like Adam.
Yeah.
Missing an assignment, it really hurts you.
Yeah,
affects you bad.
What about you, Jaques? What in your free time, your downtime?
Honestly, what's that? I would have to say, like, I'm going, like, 24/7. Well, not 24/7 because I gotta sleep, obviously. But most of the time, I am going and busy almost every day. My free time, when I do have free time, I like to sleep because sleeping to me is like, that's my escape. Mm-hmm. And then I also work, so I guess I don't know. But like any other time when I get to hang out with my friends or like go somewhere, I would say that's good free time.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. What is some of the advice that you would give to other students, that's trying to balance, being in clubs and also homework? What is some special advice that you would like to give everyone?
I would have to say, if you're trying to balance it all out, one, reach out to your advisors, teachers, and because I would have to say that talking to my teachers and letting them know, like, hey, this is what I have going on and this is what I do. So if there's any time that I enter this place where I'm not really focused as I should, like, this is where I'm at, and I've kind of called it before, but I just know that me knowing that they know is, it doesn't have to be like they help you out or give you extensions type of thing. It just, to me, I feel like communication. Don't just not do anything. Communicate with your peers.
Oh yeah, communication is everything. That way everybody can get like you said, a better understanding of what's going on. And I have to go back. I use the word balance all the time. That's a balance.
One thing I would tell students to find stuff that they're interested in, because all the clubs I'm in, I'm interested in doing. I think if they find what interests them, they can find things on campus that they enjoy doing. And so it feels less like a responsibility and more like something fun to do, and it's enjoyable. And so what your clubs can also help distract you from schoolwork and take some stress out.
I agree. What about you, Travis?
One thing I would say is try not to do everything, because I used to be that way. I wanted to do it all, and it was just too much and it was too stressful. I would say take your time, plan it out, and make sure you have time to do all your different activities. And if you have a day where you have only like one assignment or like 2 assignments due, go ahead and do those assignments so you have that day off, and then plan that day to have fun, hang out with your friends, and just enjoy a day. Even if it's not the weekend, it can be in the middle of the week and you just have a free day, and take time off, relax your brain, and just that time is just really important, especially when you have to get back to it, and it's just relief off of you.
Well, you guys, I thank you so much for coming to BCC Talks today. I really enjoyed talking with you guys and giving all the pointers that we need as far as advice and joining different clubs. I think you're going to do great things on campus. You already are doing great things. It is a pleasure to have you guys here. SGA meets every 4th Tuesday of every month in the Student Center. It's everyone's SGA. You're welcome to come. Also, we have the club fair this Thursday, September the 29th from 12 to 1 p.m. outside of Building 9. Next week is Disability Awareness Week. Activities include Chalk the Walk and the Resources Fair. This is BCC Talks, Bianca Clark. Everyone have a great day.